What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are all having a great Thanksgiving. Today I'm going to be feeding some of the animals in here a little Thanksgiving treat. I went to the pet shop, got some crickets, some mealworms, and some rats. And I know some of you guys don't like watching the snakes eat. I'm going to be feeding everything else first, and then I'll feed the rats later on, so that those of you guys that don't like to see that could enjoy the rest of the video. So I'm going to start with the insects and feed some of the lizards, and I'll let you know before I feed the rats so that you guys don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Now right here I got my Titanosaur Baker. I'm going to be giving these guys maybe a couple crickets and some super worms. I fed them a little bit of romaine lettuce earlier, so I got to take this all out. And I'm really happy with the progress these guys are making. They're starting to eat their greens. Been eating a lot of romaine lettuce, hibiscus leaves, flowers, cactus. Look at him, chasing it down. He thinks that I got some, well, yeah, it is food, but they're not going to be eating this. It's already old. Not that old, just a couple hours, but I just fed them, let's see. I just fed them the romaine just for a little bit of extra hydration. That's not too good for them, but they do like it, and my iguanas like it as well. But, well, these are my iguanas, but my rhino iguanas, all my other iguanas. The only ones that don't like the romaine too much are my Cuban rock iguanas, but all the other animals really like it. And I rarely feed it because I grow most of their food. Like, I have a little garden set up, so I really feed all my herbivores. I pretty much feed for free. The only thing that I get them is the Missouri, and then I get them some romaine sometimes because I get in donations of romaine sometimes, and I give it to them. But other than that, I grow everything else myself. All right, so we got a couple mealworms in there, not too many, just a few as a treat. And check out Raptor, he's basking right now. I gotta change out his water. This guy always makes a mess, although right now it's not too dirty. I think it's just the mulch might be, yeah, it's a little bit of mulch and shed, but it's not too bad. At least he hasn't pooped in it, which is what's really bad. I'll change it out after I feed him. All right, but here we go. Let's see if these guys want to eat some mealworms. Here you go, bud. You know, whenever I get the chance, a lot of people ask me how I tame up the animals, and this is how I do it. Whenever I get the chance, I try to hand feed them. If they're a little bit uncomfortable with it, I use the tongs, but I always like to be around when they're eating. And as you can see, sometimes when I start talking, they don't like that too much. If one of them is a little bit shy, I could usually feed them with this. Let's see. You see? And either way, whether I feed with my hands or the tongs, they get more comfortable because they get to see me around, and they eventually start realizing that whenever I'm around, good things happen. You know, they get fed, they'll get their water, and eventually they get comfortable with me, and they'll be chilling. There we go. These guys are so cool. Can't wait till they're full grown and they got their colors. These guys turn like white and gray. They look really cool. These guys are Titanosaur bakeri, also known as the Utila Island iguanas. And if you guys get the chance, you should search it up and see an adult. Or I'll put a picture right here so you can see them. Yeah, that's what these guys are gonna be looking like in the future. All right, so I'm gonna just leave this bowl right here, let them eat. Gotta clean up their water as well. All right, yeah, but these guys are starting to run up in the back. I already changed their water, and I'll leave these over here so that they could eat. And I always feed them first and then give them water after. So sometimes you guys are gonna see that their water bowls are dirty, but I have to change their waters every day. They don't eat every day though. Reptiles aren't like people. They have much slower metabolism, so they don't have to be fed every day. For example, the snakes, sometimes I like to feed every like 7 to 10 days. Depending on the snakes, sometimes they eat less, sometimes they eat more. Usually the bigger snakes eat bigger food and they just eat less often. But, you know, you just gotta get comfortable with it, and then eventually you could tell what you gotta feed. All right, the next guy that's gonna be eating is my black tree monitor. This guy is awesome, and I can't wait till this guy is huge. I mean, they don't get too big, but can't wait till he's bigger. They look so cool. All right, so I put on the GoPro. That way it makes it a little bit easier for me to feed this guy and get some better angles, because I can't really feed him and record at the same time. Plus he's a little bit spooked by the phone, so I think this should make it a little bit easier for me. Let's see if I could open this bag. He's already getting excited. Raptor's excited. You can see him down there. He already smells the rats. Those rats, they usually don't smell too bad, but today, as soon as they got in the box, I think they pooped or peed or something, and it smells terrible, even on the car right here. He's digging down here, trying to get to the crickets. I want to, one of these days, now when I get back, because I'm going to be going out of town, I want to upgrade all the enclosures, and by that I mean the interiors. I want to completely take out the animals, clean all the enclosures and take them apart and change everything, because it's starting to get a little bit old and I don't like how it is anymore too much. And I just want to make it a little bit prettier, especially this one, since it's very, it looks very dry, you know, like a very arid enclosure. So I want to add more fake plants and all that. Here you go, bud. Come up here. Feeding up here is better than on the floor. I also want to change the substrate, because as you can see, his water, it gets dirty very fast with this substrate. So I definitely want to fix the water situation a little bit better, just to make it easier on me, because every time that these guys are digging or getting the water, it gets all messy. And obviously that makes it worse for me. And now feeding wise, I do the same thing with this guy that I do with my iguanas. I like to hand feed him and all that, and he gets a lot more comfortable with me. When this guy first came in, he didn't even let me get near the enclosure. He started freaking out, and now he's doing great. He gets on top of me and everything. He's still, like, when there's no food involved, he still tweaks. Like sometimes, for example, Bonnie and Clyde, my Cuban rock iguanas, they're fine even if I don't have food. They'll be chilling. But this guy, he gets uncomfortable when there's no food. Which, you know, it's not too big a deal for me, because I don't want to, like, I don't handle them too much. I mostly just handle them when it comes to feeding, and that's it. Because these guys aren't like cats or dogs, you know, they're not supposed to be like playing, you're not supposed to be playing with them too much. Handling them too much stresses them out. And it's just what people consider handling as well. Like some people, they consider handling like cuddling with them on a bed and all that. And I don't do that with any of my reptiles. People sometimes ask me if they could do that with the tortoises and all that. It's definitely not recommended. The cool thing about these animals for me isn't really handling them too much, but I like setting up their enclosures and seeing them interact with their enclosure and things like that. Not cuddling with them, you know, they're not animals that you cuddle with. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and finish feeding this guy. I don't want to keep you guys looking at him too long. And then we'll move on to... these guys already ate. I don't know if I'm gonna be feeding them again now, but then we'll probably feed the... I won't feed them again today. I'll feed them probably on Friday instead. Today's not actually Thanksgiving, by the way, but I'm just posting this video on Thanksgiving. This lizard is so cool. I remember I used to always go to the pet shops and always look at these. They're one of my favorites. The black tree monitors and the blue tree monitors. Oh, they're awesome. Hey, why do you... He dropped one to get the other. That was unnecessary then. Alright, now I'm going to be feeding the snakes. This guy, he just caught a cricket. I released some in there so that he could hunt some. I'm going to be feeding the snakes now, so if you guys don't want to watch the snakes eating rats or Raptor eating a rat, make sure you click off now. Now, as you guys know, if you watch my videos, Biek does not eat dead rats. He's not very friendly, so whenever I try to feed him a dead rat, he just bites it, so I can't feed him a dead rat. Alright, so I already gave Biek his rat. It's over there. I have to feed him live because he does not eat dead rats. And I gave him the cute ones so that you guys wouldn't have to see them die. I'm not going to show him eating because I'm not going to be showing live feedings. Just going to be feeding them dead rats on video. Alright, let's feed Aru now. See if she wants to take it. She looks pretty alert already. Come on. There we go. Look at this guy. He knocked out. As soon as I make a little noise, he wakes up. He knocked out in the basket spot with his head hanging over like that. These guys look, they sleep in the most awkward positions. I mean, I don't think he was really sleeping. He was just chilling under the light, but it was so funny. Aru's almost done eating. You can see right there, I'm doing a little time lapse, but I had to charge my phone while she was eating, and I had to wait because I wanted to use the GoPro for the other feedings as well. All right, so Aru is done eating. So you can see she's already chilling, and I'm gonna stop this and feed Scar. All right, so now I want to do something a little bit crazy that I've never done before, but let's see if I can feed this guy with my hands while holding him. I think it'll be pretty cool if I'm able to do it without getting bit. There you go, it worked. So there he is. Now let's put this guy back in the enclosure and start a time lapse. That's pretty cool. I've never held a snake eating before. I'm gonna have to go show people. Oh shit. Yeah, he let go of the rat for a second. That kind of scared me. I thought he was gonna bite me. Look at those sharp little teeth this guy has. Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna walk around with him. I'll just let him put him down because I realized that the movement might freak him out a bit. Look at that. He could tell what the rat is pretty well. So I want him to start swallowing a little bit before I start moving him so he doesn't freak out. There we go. He's got a good bite right there. He's trying to grab onto something. There. Alright, so let's get this guy fed now. Let me actually open this other side. Alright, let's get this guy fed now because he is excited. Look at that. He thinks the enclosure's open. He's on the wrong side. What's up, buddy? Here you go. Whoa. Look at this. He's insane. Look at that. This guy is crazy. I've never seen him run that fast. He's been waiting for that mouse for a while. He had to watch Aru and Scar eat before he got to eat. Look at that. All downed in 1 second. He ate that really fast. But that was cool. I always like to make this guy chase it a little bit, you know, just for a little bit of enrichment. It's always good for him. I think I might let him walk around for a little bit. Maybe not, I don't know, because maybe later he's not going to want to get back in to his enclosure. It's already nighttime and I'm pretty hungry myself, so I'm going to just put him back so that I could eat. Look at that, he has the nose sticking out. And not the nose, the tail. Right now he's pushing it down into his stomach. That's it, bud. No more. What's up, buddy? Here you go. Whoa. Look at this. He's insane. Look at that. Let's put this guy back. There we go. Nice and easy. And right now it's winter time, but as soon as the weather starts picking back up, I'm gonna make this guy a nice big outdoor enclosure. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the Savannah monitor and the Cuban Rock iguanas for this next couple of days because it's gonna be cold while I'm on vacation. So now you guys may be wondering what this last rat is for, and that's for an animal that I'm not gonna be showing you today. And the reason why is because I haven't posted the video of that animal yet. It is a new rescue and it's a pretty big rescue. Hopefully I get to post this video in about maybe a couple weeks to a month when this guy is doing better. Right now has a respiratory infection that I'm dealing with, so I'm not going to be showing you guys, but I will be showing you it in the future. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got a mark because of the GoPro on my forehead, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, and have a great day.